What's going on? Now listen, we back. Okay, now usually I would put something like this on my regular channel, but I'm gonna put it on this one because at this point I don't think we really care. It's just something to really talk about. And you know, it's just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that we didn't ask for, okay? It's a lot of stuff that we did not ask for. At this point, this Portia, Simon, Fallon, Jalen saga, he got added to the mix at the last minute, and I really just wanted to go away, okay? I really just wanted to go away. What are we going to do with the information that we just got today, okay? And if those that are in the loop, that are not in the loop, I should say, are lost about what I'm talking about, let me tell you, okay? If you have not been keeping up with this whole situation with Portia and Simon and Fallon, all right? If you don't know, I don't know where you've been at, but Portia, who was on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, who was also brought in Fallon on the last season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta as one of her friends, okay? And was in the girl's house and all that. Fallon was married to Simon, okay? The show go off. Next thing we know, Portia and Simon are now together. And when they came out and announced that they were together, they said that they was in a relationship for 1 month exactly, okay? Then it was like a couple of weeks after that, they said they were engaged, okay? Simon was going after Fallon because Fallon was playing the good girl. Fallon was playing the innocent partner in this whole thing. Oh my God, I'm just such the victim and everything. And it was just like, I didn't know, I was caught off guard and all of this stuff and woo, 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 woo. And at the same time, Portia and Simon were getting trashed, okay? Now, if you go back on my video, and let me just put this out here, because the news that I'm about to say, it's no way to vindicate Portia. And that's what a lot of Portia stans and people otherwise, they feel as though that this is a vindication for Portia. No, it is not. Because regardless, you do not go after somebody's husband that you work with, okay, or you had any type of relationship with, whether it was a real relationship, a short relationship, a long relationship. That's some foul shit, okay? And it just moves in the way that you moved about it, and the fact that you don't want to come on the show, well, you're up in the air about coming back on the show. It's just foul as hell. And this is coming from somebody who actually still like Portia, okay? I still like Portia. I don't give a fuck, but I can like you, but I can still call you out on your mess, all right? So in the midst of all of this, Fallon gets up there on Up and Adams TV YouTube channel, which I might as well just go ahead and subscribe because his stuff been popping up on my, recommendation list or whatever on my home screen for YouTube. And if you want to get all the lowdown on and up to date, like by the minute news on the Real Housewives and any other body, and I'm talking about all the Real Housewives, I would suggest you watch him, okay? Him and Kempire Daily, okay? I just might as well subscribe to both of them because I be watching they shit and just be like, oh, okay. They be keeping me up to date, especially if you into the drama that's happening with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with Erica Jane. That's definitely what Up and Adam and Kempire, okay? They got up to the moment, all right? But so she do the little interview and it was just so quiet and demure and classy and whatever. And the whole time I'm thinking, I told y'all the shit had to be rehearsed, okay? It had to be some other stuff that was going on. I just, I was like, she better woman than me. But for some reason, I was just like, it just feels a little bit rehearsed, okay? Even when she was about to try to cry, okay? But at the same time, Simon kept on coming out, trying to come at her, even though she really wasn't coming at him like that. It was like he had a point to prove. Simon tried to put out and say that, she was going with Jalen, cheating on him with Jalen, okay? And, putting up these still shots or whatever of him coming into the house, into the residence, and they walking onto the residence or whatever. Fallon came out in another interview and she explained all of that, okay? And I was like, okay, because when you look at the still shots, it doesn't tell the complete story. You can make up any story to it, So I was like, that really ain't nothing. He tried to say that she cheated with this man. And, she tries to come out and say that was her best friend, that was her assistant. And of course, he always been in the house. He practically lived there. Okay, that's cool. Now, when it comes to that, you come out and you say, a few months later that you and Jalen are now in a relationship. This was probably like either the beginning of this month, which is August, or the end of last month, July. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, when this whole story first broke, before there was even something talking about, I think Portia and Simon getting together, or was it right when that happened? I was listening to, and I told y'all this before too, I was listening to an episode of the Love B. Scott show, and there was this girl on there who is one of the co-hosts, okay? She said, like back in 2019 or something like that, it was pre-pandemic, and this was while Fallon was married. She was down there in Mexico. She did not know Fallon from anybody, okay? They just so happened to bump into each other, two American girls in Mexico, and she was like, they kind of clicked. They went to a club or whatever, and Fallon was telling her all her business, and at the same time, Fallon was hugged up on some young dude. Okay? And I'm going to assume that young dude was Jalen. That's what I'm going to assume. Allegedly. Okay, this is alleged. Let me put that on there to protect myself. But at the end of the day, I was like, So when Simon came out with the proceedings about the divorce, okay, and he did that live and said, she was cheating on him, I was like, well, that's what basically it looked like, because old girl that was on the B. Scott show said that's what it looked like when she was up with her. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't see nothing past that. But then the whole news came out about Portia and him. And I was like, that's just Grammy. It's Grammy on the level. It's like, Portia, you couldn't pick anybody else man. I would never go after somebody man that I work with. Okay? Because that's disgusting. Somebody man or woman. And especially if I don't fuck with the bitch. Like, if I claim to like the bitch. Like, I just wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sleep with my co-worker's spouse or anything like that. That's just dirty. And I believe in karma. And that shit gonna come back on your ass. Okay? But at the end of the day, people been digging up a whole bunch of shit about Simon. Simon also put out there that, not only was Fallon cheating on him with Jalen, that she pregnant. This was like a couple of months ago or so. All right. Somebody do the math and tell me when did it first come out that Simon said that she was pregnant. And, I was like, well, it was around her birthday. And then on her birthday, remember, yes, it was around her birthday. But she went out to a club or something like that. All I know, I saw her drinking some alcohol. Unless it was apple cider vinegar or some sparkling cider, bitch, she was drinking alcohol. And I was like, so she can't be pregnant. Why would you willingly drink alcohol? Bitch, let me tell y'all something. It's this show called Beyond the Pole. And one of the bitches on there is pregnant and she smokes cigarettes. She said, bitch, I'm going to smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigarettes with all my kids, and they ain't done nothing to them. I said, oh, my God. Like she said, I just cut down the packs, but I still smoke cigarettes. I was like, but anyway, so some people willingly put their kids at jeopardy, but I'm sitting here like, why would she drink? Why would she just deliberately drink while she pregnant? Next thing you know, today, Fallon and Jalen, since they announced their little relationship, they got their own YouTube channel, okay? And at this point, I guess this is like, she's doing a LaToya Forever, but in reverse. LaToya used that YouTube channel of hers to get some popularity, to get attention, to get on TV. And now that's her main source. I feel like, that's her main thing. Now, Fallon done been on TV for a couple of minutes, and now she's going to YouTube, which ain't nothing wrong with it. But did we ask for it? I mean, y'all watching? I never watched until today, because I knew I had to get some stuff together, because the blogs put out there that, a clip of the beginning of the recent episode on their YouTube channel, saying that they are now expecting. Oh, why they put just that clip, bitch? Because they made it seem like, because when you go look at the goddamn comments, bitch, on all of the blogs, and even on Twitter, because Portia is trending on Twitter right now. It ain't even Fallon that's trending. It's Portia that's trending. It's like, oh, bitch, y'all owe Portia an apology. Portia is vindicated. Simon won line. All this stuff. I even said, well, he did say at one point she was pregnant, so I guess he won line. And I said they all still trash at this point. Portia's not vindicated. Portia is not vindicated, okay? What all of this shows and tells us is that everybody had their own things going on. And truth be told, if Simon and Portia want to continue on that lie, because I'm pretty sure it's a lie, you know, that allegedly their relationship started a month before they released the information and went public with it, girl, get the hell up out of here with that. And now you engaged like a couple of weeks after that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And you dumb as hell if you believe that shit. You dumb as hell, okay? And we did thought that a pregnancy announcement was going to come from Portia, but it came from Fallon, okay? But anyway, let's do the math, okay? Because people want to say, oh, Simon was right. She pregnant, you know? And I'm sitting here like, the girl could have got pregnant after her and Simon broke up. And if he did say it, then it still wouldn't mean anything because she got pregnant after y'all broke up. She didn't get pregnant during the marriage. And if you go back and you do the math, okay, because I did the math a little bit, and y'all can correct my math if I'm wrong. You know, it's just because I was bored, okay? It's not that I really care. It's just because I'm bored. I was sitting on the desk, and I was like, so when did Portia and them announce this? They announced this in May 10th to be exact. And then in their announcement, they said that they were together for a month at that time. So the relationship allegedly started in April. All right, cool. Technically speaking, Simon and Fallon were still married, okay? So the announcement of them being divorced or whatever, I think that came, or, you know, probably a month after that, but the whole situation about him fouling, I think that came around in January or something like that or whatever. So the relationship was practically broken. And that's no excuse either. Then we get to looking at Fallon's whole 15-minute video time. I will not get back. I will say Jalen do got a good relationship with her boys. I will say that. Like, they probably look at him like a big brother or whatever. But she said, you know, we wanted to announce it on our own time and wait until we got past at least the 2-month mark, okay? So we know she's at least 2 months after, because even on her live that she's currently doing, she has yet to put out how many months she is, okay? And there's not a visible baby bump, okay? And plus she's a smaller girl, so it probably could be that too. And she said for sure she's not 6 months, okay? And so at this point, if she's waiting a couple of months after, because usually sometimes you wait 2 to 3 months after that first trimester just to make sure everything is good. And then, you know, we're all to go by the time that second trimester come in. I ain't never had a kid, but I know that for sure. Okay, because shit can happen within the first 3 months. So she said that, and at the end of the video, if you actually watched her stuff, she said that the baby is due when it's cold. What months are it's cold? Is cold really cold? December, January, February. So with that being said, if you do all the math and put it together, if she was 3 months when she put this video out, the baby is not going to be due until December or January. If she's 4 months, it's around February. You know what I'm saying? I said this is December or January if it's 4 months, around January or February, depending on if it goes full term or not. So if she's 3 months to 4 months, she got pregnant after that announcement, after Portia and Simon went together and announced to the world and started putting it out there. And if she's definitely 5 months, let's say she's 5 months. I'm gonna go that far. If she's 5 months, she got pregnant the same time that Portia and Simon allegedly started their relationship. Correct me if I'm wrong. For people that's trying to say that the girl was lying and that Portia is vindicated, she's not vindicated, okay? Because I'm gonna take the lesser months and say that she's around 3 to 4. So that means she got pregnant after Simon left her and went on ahead and sought comfort up in Jalen, okay, and had a drunken night, because she did say she was drunk, had a little drunken night or whatever, and that's what happened, okay? And I can give her that, but I ain't gonna give too much. Because what's ringing in the back of my head is that girl that was on the B Sky show that said she saw that bitch down up in Mexico and said that girl was with that boy. And I don't know if it was Jalen for sure, but she said it was a young boy and they was hugged up. So when Simon said that the bitch was cheating, I do believe it, okay? And I do believe he was cheating on her too. I believe they was cheating on each other. They was doing their own things, and it probably was a little thing that they had going with each other, a little arrangement, and somebody just got bent out of place and couldn't take it no more and wanted to file divorce. And that's what I feel like happened. Portia is still trash as fuck for the way that she got with that man. Okay. I've never thought that Fallon was innocent in any of this. I feel like all parties involved are at fault and can share some blame. Now, do I feel like Portia broke up their marriage? No. No, I do not. Okay. But I do think that they've been talking. They probably didn't get physical yet or start having feelings yet, but I do think they were talking for more than that so-called month that they've been together. Okay. But everybody's trash and nobody is vindicated. So y'all can stop saying that shit. And if you want to correct my math, please do. Go correct my math. But it's all a mess. And at the end of the day, what I said all of this just to say this. Portia, you should bring your ass back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta so we can talk, okay? Now that all of this has come out. And also, please stop putting this shit out, okay? We don't care no more. After this, I truly don't care. I truly don't care. I don't care. I am worn out by it. And at this point, I am bored. I am truly bored, okay? Y'all with y'all significant others at this point. You're divorced. You're with your man. You with your man. If you get married, you get married. If they get married, Jalen and her already living together, it look like. So let y'all do that, okay? And keep it out of our eyes. We don't care, okay? We don't care no more. It is what the fuck. Well, I don't care no more, okay? You know, I just wanted to give y'all a video and run my goddamn mouth for 20 minutes. That's it. This it, okay? But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Do y'all opinions change on any of this stuff? Did y'all really give a damn, bitch? No, we did it. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later.